it is no more news that the ADC is holding their convention today. Now, lo and behold, an order has just come from the Federal High Court in Abuja stating and halting ADC convention. Sincerely speaking, the rate at which opposition parties are well fought at this time is nothing to write home about. ADC is a political opposition party. As we speak, the only party where opposition bodies have all come together to state that yes, let it look like a democracy. Let it be fair and glaring. That let us go to the poll and let the masses vote whom they want. Now, as we speak, the ADC have been facing a lot of crisis, a lot of faction, and so many things as we speak. Only for their convention to be held. Now, a court order has just been issued. I'm going to be showing you the court order the Federal High Court in Abuja issued recently regarding the ADC. And this is a shock to Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar, Kwankwaso, Erufai, Dino and all of that. I'm going to be showing you their replies recently regarding what the court issued. Now, at the peak of their convention, remember, they were first of all battling about venue. Now, Sh0ck, the FCT minister, stated that the letter of approval of Eagle Square was not issued to him, not until it was reviewed, as you could see on your screen. As if that is not enough, when they approached a private firm and a man who issued them a private place for their convention, they after documentation and after they must have paid for that particular venue, the threat came again to that same man, telling him that if he goes further, as you could see on your screen, to issue that particular environment for ADC for their convention, he will lose that place. This is what you see in a country where lawlessness is becoming the call of the day. And instead of the court to do the bid of the justice, and instead of the Independent National Electoral Commission to come to the aid of this opposition party to make this political process a democracy process, they are still holding forth ADC. Now, as we speak, the court has issued an order deterring ADC. But come to think of it, ADC is not deterred. They are moving further, irrespective of the court order. Atiku Abubakar has replied, Peter Obi, all of them as we speak, as you could see on your screen, they are working tirelessly in making sure that this convention holds today, notwithstanding. I'm going to be showing you all of that. But before I do that, now Peter Obi, just like a savior, previously made statements regarding what he stated about opposition party in this particular country. Listen attentively to him, and when we come back, we'll continue.
Well, I've said it what I said. Everybody knows. I just gave you an example that when we had a problem in Africa, President Yar'Adua decided, I don't want this. Even when the case was in court. And that was the end of it. A government that wants progress will support strong opposition. Because it's critical.
So despite the warnings from INEC, the ADC is going ahead with its national convention, the April the 14th, Tuesday, which is tomorrow, amidst all the internal leadership disputes within the ADC?
Because we believe that what they did is wrong.
So will you attend that convention?
Definitely I'll be there.
Right. Are you confident that a convention held under these conditions will produce legitimate outcomes, or are you building on uncertain legal ground?
Well, Charles, I'll be there tomorrow. I will ensure that that convention, which started with the Congress, comes to a conclusion.
Right. So are you, if INEC, for instance, ultimately refuses to recognize the outcome of that convention, will you accept that the process was flawed, or will you challenge the commission head on? Which way would you be prepared to go?
Let's see what happens when they take their decision.
Right.
Then we'll know where.
Welcome back once again. I haven't seen exactly what P2B has stated regarding the fact that they are moving without any fear nor favor regarding this particular, convention. That nothing is going to hold this convention. So this court order that has not been issued that that they should maintain status quo till 23rd of April is null and void. As you can see on your screen, seeing a court order issuing to ADC at the peak of their convention. As you can see on your screen, through Yaba Left Online, Federal High Court Abuja sets aside ADC congresses, stops ADC convention, and asks parties to maintain status quo ante bellum till April 23rd. in the suit filed by Don Norman Obinna and others. A lot of persons reacted bitterly. That is this the same court that is labeled to be the court of the last hope of a common man? Look at the environment. Look at how I'm going to play the video for you to see. A lot of persons we are eager, gingered to be in the convention ground to make sure that, come to think of it, there is a deadline the Independent National Electoral Commission has given that every political party must end their convention before on or before now. So if the court order is issued to the ADC, that is going to hurt them or probably disqualify them from Independent National Electoral Commission, placing them on the ballot box for voting. Now look at it. Look at how the judiciary is about, ruining democracy in this particular country by issuing this particular order. As we speak, Dino Milaye went as far as replying the ADC, replying, the court, and replying whatsoever that they must fit to hold this convention and nothing is going to deter them. Look at it.
Yesterday we got an information that the owners of these facilities are under serious threat and pressure to check it out. So can you tell our audience the situation now?
Yeah, I have that detailed information as a member of the planning committee and the chairman of the protocol committee. And not only we were even asked to leave yesterday and they wanted to shut the gates, but we insisted and said we are not going to leave because we have a contract duly signed with this place and we paid fully. We have receipt of payment, we have a duly signed contract, and the most important thing is that at the end of the day, we are here and we'll hold our convention here.
Okay, there is this potent fear that this could be just a kind of to dull this tension by allowing these things activities to pick up. That maybe
we were not allowed. We would have held it. Nobody will stop us after a proper contract with the owners of this place, and after payment and receipt issued, no battalion would have moved us away from here today.
So in a sense, the exercise is going on.
Convention is going to hold. The exercise will hold. ADC is entrenched, and we are kicking out APC.
Let me leave you with the rest of the video for you to see how the ADC is moving without being, deterred, without being bothered by this court order, moving further to make sure that this particular scenario is carried out. If this is your first time visiting the channel, enjoy the rest of the video. Don't forget to share, like, and also hit the subscribe button.
Let's be Nigerians and we go decide. If you like, bet Tinubu send you. Carry the whole half of Nigeria give you. Go sit there, you say you no go fit. Do that wrong one day. See, everywhere jokes, I go see enter inside there more than they see. And I don't stop us.
Shame on you. If you can be so afraid of a convention. During APC convention, Minister for Defense was roaming around in security committee while they were slaughtering people in Plateau and Benue State. What a horrible failure and tragedy of leadership. ADC has come. We need to correct Nigeria. Nigeria needs hard reset, and that is why young people like us are insisting that all of you, including you, where they talk so, get your PVC. 2027, it is the turn of Nigerians to prevail. Thank you very much. It's as simple as that. Because the power of the people is greater than the criminals in power.
Yes, because I'm wicked.
these criminals will be out and Nigeria will prevail because our vote must count. If they cannot withstand, how can you have 30 governors, have INEC, have everybody, and you are afraid of ordinary convention? What are you running for? Why are you running? Tinubu, why are you running? How can you be so popular and still be so afraid?
Tinubu, one-time president.
You go carry APC chapter chairman for Kogi, make a INEC chairman. They pretend to be INEC chairman. APC wants to do election for APC. It will not work because we will vote. We will protect our vote and our vote will count. Nigerians must not give up. Nigerians must not give hope. Must not lose hope. They want us to be discouraged. They want to frustrate us. But this country will not die here. We live here. It will work because of me and you. America was built by America. China built by Chinese. Nigeria will be built by Nigeria. The ADC is a remedy for Nigeria now as it is. This is the hope for tomorrow. Because what we have is a failed criminal structure. We must dismantle it. So in this ADC today, you are going to see people who will come out with the support of Nigerians to rescue this country, to stop the bleeding and begin the healing. That is the solution.